39.
Whoop, whoop.
It is
Hello,
39 this
hello.
time. Hope everyone's doing well. We just got back from a mini staycation literally last second. Um, Crews got picked up. Jamie's like, we got this hotel, want to get it? And we got ready and left. We were out here quick, so we went down to the Central Coast, Shell Beach, and stayed in one of our favorite hotels for the night. It was quick, but it was relaxing and worth it, all to sleep by the ocean and do what you did in the morning.
Yes, so I am on my 21-day cut. So I am doing really, really well. Like he even said, probably the best I've ever done on any kind of um, fitness meal plan, whatever. And so I didn't want to stray off too far. Every morning I usually get up and do the Peloton for 20 to 30 minutes and then follow that with a 20 to 30 minute hit or strength workout. But obviously we were not home. So I got up and I took a run by the beach. There's a pathway that connects like all the hotels, so I took that, and then all the way down there's stairs that lead down to the beach. So I used those stairs and did a bunch of up
Up
and
downs.
downs, up and down the stairs for quite a while, and then ran back to the hotel. And then I brought my laptop and did a quick hit workout there. So yeah, I am on a roll.
Yeah, so I'm doing it with her. Not the same diet plan or fitness regime, but I'm keeping it clean and really only eating something. Not even our cheat meals haven't been horrible, but
Well, it's the
keeping it
first.
super
We've been
strict
really good because with us, we've done cheat meals are usually like cheat days.
the
We go
whole
really
weekend.
bad. So like last weekend, what do we do? Because weekends are the hardest for us. Weekends are when we usually fall off track, and I'm actually on my PMSE week, which is usually my worst week. I usually am snacking and stuff, but it's really in my mindset. Like I am like really determined. I'm seeing results. I'm feeling the results. So I'm determined to stick this out. I got 8 more days to go. So but even like our cheat meals have just been meals, one meal. We
Yeah.
think it out strategically, and I've still because I almost like feel guilty if I eat really bad. So because I'm trying so hard to get through this, and so my cheats have been actually been salads. It just so happened like I'll dip a little bit of the ranch or the salad dressing and stuff too, which is not part of the meal plan. So I guess that would be like my cheat. But I've done pretty good with sticking to healthier options as well for that.
Yeah, so like last week, we did tacos. I only got a couple, and they're not the tacos that have a bunch of melted cheese, sour cream, and all that. It's literally just meat and cut up vegetables. Today, my cheat meal was a lot more heavy, I should say, than the tacos I did last week. I got tacos again today, but they did have cheese in between the tortillas. They were much bigger. But I felt good because haven't had a meal like that in a while. So today's cheat meal was definitely a little bit heavier, but for the most part, it's been at least trying to keep the calories low. Um, like Jamie said, not the whole weekend, just a meal. So
Yeah.
that's been going good. I just asked Jamie if she was craving Starbucks, and she did say yes. That did
Well,
sound
that's the
good.
thing with me. I mean, we've done detoxing, clean eating before, and everybody always says like, "Oh, give it a week or, maybe 2 weeks and you'll start to you won't crave the sugar treats anymore." But I never ever not wanted Starbucks. I've never, and I get a chai and I add vanilla, so it's pretty sugary. I've never ever not wanted to stuff my face with chips and snacks in the kitchen that we have for the kids. Like I never get beyond those cravings, and that's what's hard for me. I always want that. I always want to get beyond that, but I don't. So then when I plan is up, it's like, okay, now don't go crazy. But I think this time I finally have the mindset I need to be able to finish this in 8 days and continue on. My meal plan is really only made for these 21 days. Once I hit that 21-day mark, I'm hoping I reach the goal, which I'm a few pounds away from. And then that way I can help me make a more sustainable diet plan, because ultimately I need a little bit more, I think, in my diet to be livable. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. That's my plan because I figure if I reach the goal I want, women's weight, we were discussing this the other day, fluctuates so much. Like the
Yeah.
scale changes so much. And I know we're not supposed to put so much emphasis on the scale, but I do during these kind of things use it daily to track every morning to see where
Yeah.
I'm at. And being that I'm on this same meal plan like almost every single day, it's interesting to me to have it fluctuate a little bit. But I'm hoping that once I reach a certain weight, that even that little fluctuation is not going to be like, oh my gosh, how did I put on 5 pounds, overnight. Like it should be still in a pretty good uh, weight range, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So I mean, even right now, like I know where I'm at now, because I keep telling myself in the beginning, like, oh, it's just water weight. Oh, it's just water weight. I finally reached a point now where I know, like, that's not just water weight because
Yeah.
even if I didn't eat good today and woke up tomorrow with a couple pound difference, it's literally just bloated or whateverness. So I'm feeling pretty good. So
Yeah. Yeah. So
slightly obsessed, I think.
yeah. So now, like right now, I think we are all about our desserts tonight, and we're not gonna have any. That sounds really
No, I
good.
really want a treat tonight. I really could go, and I know I actually still have a half a thing of cookie dough in the
Oh
freezer,
shit.
and I'm really fighting myself right now. Like, what if I just eat that now and don't eat anything else, or just make rice, shrimp, and asparagus later? Like, I'm really like tempted, and it's hard because I can't decide. I'm like, don't deprive yourself completely all forever, But then again,
I'm gonna have to make her take like some shots of non-calorie vodka.
yeah, that's fine. That's gross. But yeah,
So
so yeah, but anyway, so it was a good little staycation. I was
yeah.
sad because I realized when we got home, I was like, we haven't even gone 24 hours. How
Yeah.
stupid. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever. But it feels like we were gone longer, and it's nice to have done that for sure. I mean, we literally grabbed dinner on our way in, ate it at the hotel, relaxed. Um, Went to sleep relatively early. He passed out obviously first because he gets up a lot earlier than me, so he was pretty tired from work. It was a work day, and then I stayed up for probably about an hour or so longer and got some work done, and then went to sleep. And I was up and at it. I think about 6:30. And it was kind of scary because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go running now. It's dark right now. It's still dark. Sunset or sunrise wasn't till like 7. So by the time I got out there, it was lighter and it was good. And then it was nice because checkout wasn't until noon. So by the time
Yeah.
I got back to the hotel, I went and got us our hotel. They don't have the buffet right now because of COVID, but they did have a pretty decent display of breakfast things, like things they could do there for you, like toasting things, and then stuff you can take up to your room. And use the microwave there. And so we had a pretty decent little breakfast. Again, tried to keep it pretty. There was like egg bite things that we had. We did share a waffle, which was nice because we don't get that. We don't make waffles
Yeah.
here. We don't usually get waffles when we go out to breakfast, so that was kind of like a treat. So but it was good. It was good. We
Yeah.
relaxed, and
It was
then
really nice.
we didn't leave until 11:45, right before checkout. And even during the time when we were there, we were just chilling on bed. He was watching or doing some work on his computer, and we had some good movies on, and I was reading, so it was nice.
Yeah, much needed. So
We probably won't get to do that again until next year, so at least next year at
yeah.
some point. But
Yeah. So that's what we've been up to. Before we jump into the Christmas stuff, since we won't record again before Christmas.
no,
I don't think so. Well, today's the 12th, 13th.
yeah,
Well, we could actually we could do another episode and yeah. So maybe not, but let's try to push for one more before we get into some Christmas stuff, I should say. Then I want to do this fun thing with Jamie real quick because right now is about the times where a lot of people's fantasy football leagues are coming to an end and people are winning money or losing money. And I always laugh at the people, they needed an extra body, so they had their wife do it, or they had someone and she just picked randomly, the players, and she's killing everybody. She doesn't know a thing about football, and yet, she's playing for first place of the championship. I always laugh at those stories when that happens because it seems like it always happens. So, real quick, um, I wanted to go through this week's football games, and I want Jamie to pick the winner based on which logo she likes better, and then we're gonna go back and I'll share it in the stories. It has nothing to do um, with which team's better. Just I want her to pick which logo she likes better, and we'll see what the outcome is. So the first game we got Broncos and Panthers.
Panthers.
All right. Second game is the Texans at the Bears.
Let's go Texans.
Yeah, I agree. Their logo is better than the C. Donk's gonna get mad when he hears that.
Sorry, I was thinking that. Sorry, Don. It looks like your record is better, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not completely clueless.
Bengals at Cowboys.
Oh, this one's gonna get me crap, but I like. Let's go with the Cowboys.
Oh, all right. That's not a cowboya. It's Cowboys. Packers and Lions.
Let's go Lions. Even though Packers
I like their logo
better
better.
record.
All right. Jaguars and Titans.
Jags.
Jags.
1-11.
Yeah. Chiefs and Dolphins.
I know you're gonna laugh because I don't like the Dolphins
Oh, I love their
colors
uniforms.
or logos, and he loves them. It's like one of his favorite, if not his favorites, over the not including the Raiders, but I guess Chiefs are kind of boring. It's not really exciting.
Red and
so
white, red and yellow.
I guess we'll go Dolphins. That one's a toss up.
Now remember, these
Or
are
Dolphins
not.
for the beach aspect, the
Yes.
water aspect.
Oh, they're all whites. All right, Cardinals at Giants.
Cardinals,
That's
I guess.
That's an easy one because the
Yeah.
Giants logo is just
Just NY.
NY. It sucks. Vikings, but this is a good one.
Oh, that's a kind of like a tie-ish one.
Yeah,
Huh?
both of them are. I like both logos. The Pirates and the Vikings are
I
both
know
sick.
that one's kind of tough. That one is probably the tougher one. I'm gonna go Vikings,
Okay,
but I do like the Buccaneers.
I like their yeah. All right, Colts Raiders. Which logo?
Raiders.
I mean, that's almost a given for people that aren't even Raiders fans. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
one of the
pretty
most
sick.
well-known images. Jets Seahawks. I think I know which will go here because their logo is that much better.
Seahawks.
The Jets is not. All right, Falcons Chargers. Now the colors it'd easily be Chargers, but this is logo. Which logo do you think
Why
looks
would you
better?
say that about the colors?
The Chargers uniforms are crazy, but we're not going off uniform.
Falcons. And Saints.
Falcons. Yep. The Fleur de Lis.
Hmm?
That's what it's called.
Hmm.
And
Does the 49ers
That's-
have a bye?
that's easy.
Or what is football team? What does that mean?
That's the Washington football team because they took away the Redskins name, so they call themselves.
Oh, that's stupid. And I would have probably picked the Redskins because it looks better than the 49ers.
Not anymore. Now it's just a W.
That's sad. It doesn't even say anything but football team. Like, that's so generic.
It's just the W for Washington, and clearly that
yeah, but it
logo
doesn't
is
even have
dog
a name.
shit.
It says football team.
Yeah.
That's poop.
So by
my
default,
God.
that's I mean,
Niners,
yeah,
yeah.
you can't.
That's
so bad. It just
stupid.
has a
I
W
was
on
like,
their
I thought
helmet.
it meant like there was a bye or something, but then I was like, oh, there's actually statistics next to it. That's actually a team.
All right, two more: the Steelers and the Bills,
Steelers.
and the Ravens and the Browns.
Ravens.
No one's gonna say that the Browns logo was
No,
good.
what is theirs? A
Just
helmet?
a brown helmet.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, some people, you guys really got gypped in your logos.
Uh huh.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well, what about those? Oh, they had it.
That already happened.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Let's see if I'm a lucky winner.
I know there's some games where the
A big upset, huh?
well, an upset and some really close records, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna give my picks on who I actually think will win, and then we'll compare at the end. So, all right, Christmas stuff. Obviously old.
Not to change subject, but if you have, I don't know, on your phones, you get these exposure logging for the COVID. I don't know why I denied it. I didn't want it, so I don't know why I'm getting this thingy that's telling me exposure logging notification. But that's weird. I'm just curious if people, like, if you have that turned on or if you disabled it. Because for me, I disabled it. Like, I feel like we're out and about a lot, so everywhere we go is exposed. So
Yeah.
I really don't want to have my phone keep going off to remind me that I was in a vicinity where someone has it or who knows, especially if they have that it was asymptomatic where they don't even know they have it. It's just
Yeah.
weird to me. So I don't know. I feel like that's just another thing to scare you. So if you have your phone turned on to get those notifications, and your phone goes off and it's like, oh, you got gas at Circle K yesterday, and the person and within that hour had it,
Yeah.
you were exposed. Like, I don't know exactly how that works. I'll be honest. I don't really know how that works exactly, if how they track that, but I disabled it.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
crazy. I'm gonna have to check see if my phone. Obviously, we were been in the same place, so I'll have to see if I got mine.
well, I don't know what that. I didn't click on it, so I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just trying to tell me to turn it on again.
Oh, okay. Um. Anyways, let's get into obviously all the movies. Christmas movies are on all the streaming services. So, I wanted to talk about if you only had one Christmas movie to watch every year, what would it be? Now, this is tough
It
because
is
there's
hard because
so
I
many.
love Christmas movies. I love so many of them. I really, really enjoyed the ones that came on, regular TV every
Mm-hmm.
holiday season with the little Rudolph and all those ones. But I would have to say always Christmas Story.
Oh, all
I love a
right.
Christmas Story. It's been one of my favorites. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair a lot today, just like when I do my lives. I've always loved that movie. It's always been my favorite, and so even though I don't necessarily watch it every year, because I don't know, it's not one I know you put on, and I usually just watch whatever
I
you're
do like
watching.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say that one. That's one I watched growing up every year, though, for sure.
Um, this was a tough one. I was stuck between uh, Christmas Vacation and Home Alone.
Mm.
Um, Even though Home Alone is a little bit more on the kid side, it like is Christmas. Like there's no doubt there's so many different parts of Christmas about it. Some of the other Christmas movies they have Christmas elements and it's not the story's not really about and Home Alone's not about Christmas, but it just when Home Alone's on you know it's Christmas time. Christmas Vacation is just so funny.
I think Home Alone to me, because I think I was a little bit older when it came out. We have an age difference, so I think that's why
Yes.
I like it. I remember. I don't remember if I saw it in the theater or not. I just laughed because I feel like the other ones are like like the Grinch cartoon. I love the Grinch cartoon. The new Grinch came out when I was older, also. So for me, I'm like, I like the original, the old one. So
That's
I don't know.
funny. But I would have to say Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
one.
just it's a classic. And it was really between that or Home Alone. There's so
Mm.
many other good ones that are out there, but I like Elf, but Elf to me is I don't have to watch it every year.
Yeah, Elf is
It's
funny. I
funny,
don't think I've
but
watched Elf until I was like an adult, though. I think when Alicia was my roommate is when I finally watched
oh
Elf. Like I didn't watch it
yeah,
before.
yeah. Um, why him? I would consider that a Christmas movie, right?
No,
I mean, it's a comedy movie, but
no, there's hardly any Christmas in there.
it's all Christmas
When?
the whole time. When they get there, that's the whole idea of him proposing, and they're having the Christmas party there. Remember the
Yeah, but I don't feel like they really emphasize on the Christmas at all, like you said, Christmas elements. But I don't feel like there's much emphasis on Christmas.
when he met his parents, he had a giant tattoo of their Christmas card on
Yeah, but
him.
that was like I didn't even remember it was Christmas season at that time anyway, because it was all sunny and bright out. Because they're in, well, I think they're in California, weren't
Yeah, they
they?
were in California, yeah, so
I don't know. I don't even realize it's Christmas until they go back to their house and it's all snowy and they have the Christmas tree up.
yeah. I guess I'm just thinking of the cover and all that. Maybe it just
I
seems
can't even
too
visualize
Christmas
the
to me.
cover.
So
I love that movie, but I can't.
yeah.
I can't even visualize the cover.
Anyway, so if there was one Christmas movie that you could watch every year, what would it be?
That you
Um,
probably do watch every
that you
year.
probably do watch every year. Um, I couldn't pick Nightmare Before Christmas because I watch that even when it's not Christmas time. It's such a good one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on to some Christmas memes. I know Jamie sent me a few. I only have a couple, so I'm gonna get started
They're
with.
not all Christmas. This one,
Okay.
that one was not Christmas. It just was funny.
All right. This one is Elf on the Shelf on a Christmas tree, and he's got a skinny pine cone sitting in between his legs, and it says, "Well, it ain't gonna suck itself."
Wow. God.
um, this one is a picture of Bill Cosby smoking a cigar, and it says, "He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake."
What?
Because
Well, I know his really got in trouble,
yes, that's basically
so it's just like he's a creeper. Oh,
yeah,
because he's a
putting people to
creeper.
sleep with his drugs,
Mm.
rape drug. And then this one is a picture of Santa, and a bunch of kids around him, and it says, "Fucking kids, fucking deer, fucking sleigh, fucking heavy bag, fuck."
Poor
Like he's got
Santa.
so much
So
shit
much
to
on
do.
his
His
plate.
kids are annoying him. The deer probably smell like
Hates his
shit.
job.
Yeah. So I like the art on that one, but I thought it was cool.
I
So
know it's probably ultimately not what they
no, it
had in mind
wasn't.
when the artist created this
Yeah.
photo or this painting. I think this one I use every
Yep.
year.
You use it. I was just gonna say
I
you used this one last
I
Christmas.
yes, I as soon as I see it, it makes me laugh. It's like, oh, it's that time of season. I can use this one again, and I figured I'd
I
save
can
it
picture
for
you
this.
explaining it too.
Yes, walking. So yeah, if you watched, was it? Gosh, it's been a year because I did share that last year
Hmm.
too. It's Christopher Walken in the snow, and he's in a white suit, and it says "Walking in a Winter Wonderland." That's so good. It makes
Damn
me
it.
laugh. Oh, whoever created that one, you're a genius.
This is
This one is
so
just
her.
so dumb, but it's the funniest thing I've seen in a while, and it's cat bodies like outside, and it has Will Ferrell's face on them, and if you can't figure that out yet, it says feral cats. And there are probably feral cats in this neighborhood, but with Will Ferrell's face, and so if that doesn't make you LOL,
God damn
nothing
it.
will.
um.
And this one is a
Oh.
cartoon with stocking or with ornament ladies. They're like ornament balls, and they're talking to each other, and they're looking over at the stockings, and the stockings are hanging on the chimney or the mantelpiece or whatever. And the stocking chick is saying to the other stocking chick, "I heard the stockings were hung." Get
God
it?
damn
They're
it.
hung by the fireplace, but she's saying they were hung.
Wow. I'm glad she explained that one for you.
And then, oh, that's the
Ah,
tiny.
shit.
It's Santa and a well, I don't think no, and it's Santa and probably Mrs. Santa. What's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs.
Mrs.
Claus.
Claus.
And they're looking at the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree ornaments are all decorated at the bottom of the tree. The top of the tree is naked, and it says, "I hate when the elves help decorate the trees."
That's a cute one.
If you can't hear it, it says, "I hate when the elves decorate the trees because all the decorations are around the bottom of the tree, and Santa's complaining to Mrs. Claus." But it's super tiny. I don't even know if you'll be able to utilize that.
I'll be able to. Yeah, I should. I'll be able to blow it up.
And this one,
I saw
oh my
this.
god, it's so small. It is 4 pieces of white bread, and they're making a little house, and inside the house is the ginger spice, and it says, "I made a gingerbread house for Christmas. Let me know when you want the recipe." So it's a ginger inside a house. So gingerbread house. Does that make sense? Ginger.
Yes.
You have to see it, but if you can get it, it's the ginger inside the bread house. So gingerbread house.
All right. Now, are these memes or quotes?
I
Oh, they're
think I have
quotes.
quotes. So
All
that's
right.
one. Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Let's go
Do you have
here.
quotes?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want me to do my quotes
Oh,
real quick?
I don't care.
All right. I went with the Christmas one and a regular one. All right. This one is by Tom
I thought
Baker.
you said Tony Braxton. I was like, okay.
Some Christmas tree ornaments do more than glitter and glow. They represent a gift of love given a long time ago.
Oh.
And that I really fell in love with this one because years ago, I think they stopped when we were maybe 18 or maybe.
No. They only stopped like a couple hours because they were still doing it when we got together in 2012.
Oh, that must have been a year
It
where he wanted to
was.
start again because I don't
Oh,
remember.
did they go for a gap for a while? I want
Yeah.
to say because I was around like at least 2 years, and then you stopped. Then I think everything started. Well, no, it was probably still a few years later because I want to say for the first couple of years we started dating. Graham and Grant were doing it, so
Okay. Well, since we were babies, Grandpa and Grandma would always let us choose an ornament to get every year. Um,
from the Hallmark catalog.
from the Hallmark catalog, and it's always cool. I kept those ornaments, and I still have all of them, and it's really cool when I open up the box and I'll open up the ornament box and see the date on Scott's third Christmas from 1990 or whatever. Just seeing the dates and they really are little memories that you can remember getting them on. He would always give them to us on Thanksgiving night. Um, And I just thought this quote was cool because I could relate to it of having, the ornaments aren't just a, cool thing to look at, putting them on the tree. They do have some sentimental value to them. So I thought this quote was pretty fitting.
Yeah, that is cute. That is fitting for your family and your history.
The next quote is by Matthew McConaughey, and I'm super excited because Jamie just finished the Jessica Simpson book on Audible, and because of that, she somehow got me a free credit, and we are going to check out Matthew McConaughey's new book, Green Lights, which I've listened to a couple podcasts about him talk about it, and from what Jamie's heard from the comments, it sounds like an outstanding book. And he is actually narrating it.
Yeah,
So
I'm actually even looking forward to listening to it. And I normally wouldn't be something I'd want to listen to. I do recommend the Jessica Simpson book if you have not listened to that yet or read it. I really like the Audible version, which I like to read. I like to hold books and read. But it was pretty awesome to listen to her narrate her book and a lot of emotion behind her voice and stuff. And it was cool getting to hear, some of the real life of what happened in her life. But I hear Matthew does his narrating as well,
yeah.
so I'm excited to listen to his book as well. So
And so I found that he has a shit ton of quotes, and a lot of them are good. But I really loved this one. Um,
that's a good picture of him.
I know he can dull up sometimes, but I don't want to just result. I don't. Sorry, Jesus Christ. I don't want to just revolve. I want to evolve as a man, as a human, as a father, as a lover. Um, and as part of Green Light, in the book that he's talking about, Green Light or Green Lights, um, is he's always evolving. He's always trying to learn. Like this man never stops working. He's never complacent, just doing one thing, and hence the title Green Lights. He's always going, always going. Just looking for new things to do in life and experience as much as he can. So I really love this quote and picture. That's why I chose it. So I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I get it.
Which one do you want to do first?
Click on the first one. Go the second one.
Okay.
This one. So both of mine kind of relate to right now, the way the world is and has been for the last 8 to 9 months or however long it's been now. Um, Try being informed instead of just opinion. Can you stop? Am I putting you to sleep?
Someone,
Good Lord.
something is.
Jeez, he's over here yawning. He's trying to hide it, like turn his face away. I'm like, oh, okay. You want a blanket? um, Try being informed instead of just opinionated. Burp.
Okay. Wow. How rude. You shit talker, fucking hater, and then it's oh wait, I got a burp. Fucking karma.
But for real, you see a lot of this everywhere now. I mean, especially obviously social media. I'm sure you see it on TV or whatever too. But try being informed instead of opinionated. Everybody's got an opinion, but they might not have a lot to back it up. So I don't even give my opinion because I'm not as informed as I should be. So anyway, I thought I'd just put that out there because I think people need to hear that. They need to see that and zip their mouths shut and
Yeah.
do some research before you spit your opinions and negativity because it's annoying.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. But again, like I said, I could be more informed. Before I do state something, I usually try to do a little research. And that's in all areas of life in general, not just, not just what's been going on in the world now, but I mean in general. And I feel like that should be something for in general. People always have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually not very nice.
And there's a difference between having an opinion and being opinionated.
Yes.
Opinionated has kind of become just meaning judgmental.
Yeah.
Always having, if you're against it, you're opinionated,
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's the thing too. It's like I don't know. You just see people arguing all the time, like their way's the right way, and that's all there is to it. There's no changing their mind. There's no good, informative or educated conversations. It's just very much, nope, 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 nope.
Yep.
You're just a sheep. You're just this. You're just that. And it's like, oh my gosh. Ay caramba, and everything's so divided anyway. I'm like, well, which side is the sheep? Just kidding,
Jesus Christ, I know.
There's so many of every side, so I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, I just thought that kind of was relatable to now, especially.
The smallest percentage of people are always the loudest.
Yeah. And then my last one, I want to live, not just survive. And I've shared ones like this before. Again, this to me is going back to, I know our family, we're pretty active. We're out and about. We have been, pretty much since May. We did shut down in March with everybody, but I think there's so many people that aren't. They're just staying inside to survive now. Like they think they have to in order to survive. People are staying inside, and I respect that if that's what you choose. But I feel like there's just so much life that you have to live, and a lot of what ifs. What if this you would be fine if you went out or you spent your holidays with your family like you normally do. What if this is your last holiday? We don't know. Tomorrow's not promised. And so, you don't know what the next, day, let alone the whole, next year before Christmas again happens. And, I feel like Thanksgiving, a lot of people are just very different.
Yeah.
And I always live in fear. Like, I'm not going to act like, oh, I'm suddenly cured of my anxiety and fear
Yeah.
and everything, but I have to still live. I have to let my kids live. He has to live. Like, we still, there's so much stuff out there. I mean, hence why, we staycation. We could have been like, oh, I don't know, what if someone in the room before us had COVID? We don't know. But I don't know. So for me, it's like, you need to get out there and live, not just survive. So.
Yeah. And when she's saying that, she's not meaning live arrogantly. You can live and be safe and make smart
Yeah,
decisions.
exactly,
You
for
know,
sure.
it's not be reckless. It's you can have a fun, purposeful life still, and
Well,
be
I think it's
smart.
just sad. It's just, I don't know. I've mixed emotions about things. I mean, some days I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm reading these numbers and this is scary. Maybe this is really, bad. It's better we all stay in. And then other days I'm like reading other sides. Like, oh, forget this. Like, I don't think I'm not thinking like conspiracy theories. I'm thinking of more like, is it just, are we just freaking out over nothing? It's so hard. I mean, it really, really, really is a hard, tough situation to be in. That's why I do respect both sides, but I just don't want, people's lives to pass and they're not enjoying it. The mental health state of everybody is just bad.
Too much misinformation.
Yeah, and so, it's scary. It's sad, but you know, like I said, tomorrow's not promised, next week, next month, next year, and you could be missing out on so much by, hiding out to survive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just my TED talk for the day.
All right. Well, that is all we got for this week. Maybe I'll come up with some other Christmas segments for next week, and we'll pop one out before
Yep,
Christmas.
his itinerary.
Yeah. But anyways, we hope you guys are all enjoying life and being safe, and we hope you have a great Christmas, even though it's not for a couple weeks. We hope you have a great weekend because it's only Saturday, so we're getting it done
Get all your
on a
holiday
day.
shopping done.
Yes. So yeah, we will see you guys next time. If you're not following us already on Instagram, follow us at Salty Blowie and then subscribe on YouTube. Anything else, babe?
Nope, I don't think so. I'm hungry.
Oh, great.
Oh, here
No.
we go. I gotta push through. Gotta push through. So hopefully we'll tune in by the time I'm done with this, which will be next Sunday. So hopefully we'll get one more in so we can see how things went. These last final stretch.
Sweet. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. Love and peace.